Hello, guys. Welcome to another live New York session. It is Tuesday, 2024. So before we get started, let's check the news here. We had CPI today, which we didn't trade. That's pretty much the only news we have to deal with that happened all the way forward. It's 9:03, so we're good to go there. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and implement our G.S.A strategy. Okay, we're going to be trading NAS100 today. So the first thing we're going to do is figure out what is the overall trend. And when we look from this swing high to this swing low, the price has clearly been making bearish moves. We have breaker structure has been broken from previous lows all the way down to this point. So it's easy to say that price is overall bearish. So let's go ahead and take our trend line. And we're going to draw that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the CC trend indicator. And of course, we see that the trend lines of the indicator pointing upward because we had we had a bullish move here. Price is bullish at 1.4 shifted at this point. But I still say from this point, price is okay. So, putting on that cheap point indicator, the price is sticking out of the Bollinger Band with a cheap code buy, cheap code sell rather. So that's a good indication. So we'll see where we're at on the 15-minute with that. So let's go ahead and go to the 15-minute. So on the 15-minute time frame, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the color trend. Okay. So really, when we look at this structure here, price has some strong structure. That's why price respected this area pushed up, and the respected this area really pushed up. So it looks like this was a very huge institutional move. It looks like it's very strong smart money in this area. So price is trending upward. That's why previous structure is broken. So let's take our trend line and draw that. We're just going to draw like this. And then we're going to erase this trend line because now we'll focus on this. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to drop our external liquidity and our internal liquidity. So again, we can see that price tested this area multiple times. Doing liquidity sweep here, let's wipe out this previous low, did a small liquidity sweep here, and then retested the same area and then shot up. So let's just make that we have a valid zone there. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually mark up our external liquidity right in this area here. Okay. Now, in fact, let me label this. Side liquidity. Then, when we look at previous structure here, we have some buy side liquidity right up here. Let's mark that up. Matter of fact, I'm going to actually put it up here. Then buy side liquidity. All right. Now we got this marked up. Okay. Now we're going to mark up our trading ranges. and then find our pullback ratios and Fibonacci. So you see that this is the last swing low. So let's go ahead and mark the last swing low, break the structure, and then we can say a swing high rest somewhere up here. So let's go ahead and mark that up. We got another swing low here. So we can actually pull this up to here. We had a break of structure right here. Swing high here. Okay. So really in reality, we're looking for price to actually come down to this area and really react to this area here. Now, let's go ahead and pull out Fibonacci first. So we want to start from this swing low to this swing high. So really, we're looking for price to actually do the following. To actually come down to this area, actually do a liquidity sweep, right around this area. But this is going to be our reaction area that we're looking for. Because again, price broke this high. But this is a new level. So then, when we look at this level here, that's where we're looking at. I believe this. But this is what we're looking for. So we're looking for a price to actually be able to liquidity sweep right around this area. And once it's done with this liquidity sweep, then we're looking for a retest to test this area even further than the hole and then to enter it. So let's go ahead and market this area. I'm probably going to say that this is probably the last swing high actually here. But then price retesting and then went up and broke it again. But then found it here. It is the last high for price pullback in the night. So let's go ahead and mark up to 50% here. This is our break of structure. So I'll go ahead with this. Like I think there is. Let's go to the 65. Then then I expect my value down to this structure here. Okay. So that would price more likely probably to do a liquidity sweep maybe from this low, and then we'll wait for it to be done with this liquidity sweep, come back down, test this area around here and then push on that. So now we're going to erase the fear. Now we have an idea of what price one pipe will down to. Yeah, that's good. So now, price might be best in the so now what we're going to do is we're going to wait for the 9:15 candle to close. Then when it closes, and that's when we're going to kind of figure out our exit strategy and what we're going to be looking for. When the 9:30 candle hits, we're basically going to wait for the liquidity sweep, which is more likely going to happen right around this area because they lack focus structure. So they're looking for them to wipe out all the stop losses, accelerate it down here, and then pull up, and then come back down and press this area, and then push that with the holes. So we're going to be looking for reactions. So we have about a little bit over 2 minutes before 9:15 candle closes. So I'll be right down. So the 9:15 candle close. So once again, This is a huge institutional move here. So that means we have a very solid structure here. So this is a lot of unfulfilled orders that didn't get filled. So if we're going to buy this again, price is going to actually have to come down more likely to this structure, their liquidity sweep, with all the sell orders down here, and then push up and then test this area and then push back up again. Now, if we're going to sell this area, the price is that to turn on the cheap-foot indicator and do that. Okay. So the price, if we're going to sell this price, the first thing we're going to need is for price to wipe out this previous liquidity here. So we're going to have to basically sweep out this liquidity, drive price back down, and then retest this area and then go back down. Yeah. That's what we would have to wait for. Because a liquidity sweep is designed to wipe out retail traders. And then once they're done wiping out retail traders, then that's when they decide to go with the reversal. But we want to make sure we're trading on the smart money here. So if I'm going to sell this, I'm looking for price to come all the way up out here to wipe out this liquidity first. No pun intended. Then when price goes down, I'm waiting for price to come all the way back up and test this area. And they give me the confirmation selling the bearish candle and then possibly selling it all the way back. So that's what we're probably going to be waiting for, because that's possibly what they're going to do before taking it all the way down to here. Because they got still a little bit of liquidity up here to wipe out. So in this instance, I'm looking to do sell down in this up here. So that way price to wipe out this liquidity and put it into right up here. Wipe out this liquidity here. Put that down and retest this area. I think it down the liquidity and then send it all the way back down and target this liquidity down here. This will be a huge mystery more move. 1,800 points. But that's what I'm going to be shooting for. That's what I'm going to be looking for. But that's what we're going to be watching out for. We turn on the CC trend indicator. We have a huge spike move as well. So this is confirmation. So, but we want to wait for price to wipe out the liquidity up here. And then come down, do the final retest and go down. So we'll have to keep our emotions in check when the market starts to move, so that we won't make any risky move. So we have about 9 minutes before 9:29 closes. So I'll be right back. So the 9:29 candle has closed, so we're going to be focusing on our price action. So we're going to be looking for price to wipe out this previous liquidity and do their liquidity sweep. And then once they do that and it starts to sell, then we're going to wait for price to retest this area. And then if we get a confirmation sell, confirmation that price is ready to sell, then we'll sell it down. So that's what we're going to be looking for. So about 20 seconds for the action begins. All right, so it's 9:30 now. And you turn off the CC finger indicator, but I need to see what we're trying to do. We have a pretty good. So we kind of see like that. Yeah, another actually. I'm gonna keep it here. Let me wait for price to pass this thing out. What about this activity? Then I'm going to pass the recess down here. It didn't make nothing. 15 days. Once price pass this line, then I'm looking for the next candle to go below this line. And back down to the investment area. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so we have officially passed this low here. I mean, this previous high here. So now the question is the next candle going to close below, and then you're going to want to look for a retest. So that's why we're going to wait for the next couple of candles. So we're going to want to look for a retest at this line that's coming down here. That's what we're going to want to wait for. But in reality, we have a solid beginning, a solid, liquidity zone. So what I'll do is I'll wait until 9:44 and then we'll see where we're at. I'll be right back. All right, so the 9:45 candle has closed, and so it has done its liquidity sweep here. because it wiped out this previous liquidity. So now we actually have a solid zone here. They wiped out this liquidity. So what we're looking for is the price to actually come down and maybe the test this area sell down. Now, um, the real reality, I would be looking for price to pull below here and retest this area, retesting in this area, and then sell down when I probably be comfortable picking the sell right around this area. So that's what we're going to wait for. So there's a 9:45 candle, so I'm probably going to wait for the 10 o'clock candle. We're just going to start to come down to this area, maybe test this area and go down. So this is the next level of structure. We need price to actually come down and go down here. Now, there's a possibility too, if price comes down and holds this level, it might be ready to buy up as well. That's the reason why we need to see price come down and retest this level. And then maybe we'll be able to push down and go down here. But if it holds this level here, then it's ready to go up. We'll keep on watching price action and see what happens. So we have about 11 minutes until it goes to 10:59, and then I'll bring this report. I'll be right back. All right, so it's 9:59, and now here's what I'm also thinking. It says price way past this high. Price might actually be a liquidity sweep from this last retest here. And then maybe retest this area a bit further up since we are on block over. That's what we're kind of looking at. So we possibly could get a penetrating sell down here. Price can get this and go there. But this is probably a new solid zone. That price probably going to further press. But I would want to see if there was liquidity sweep, I would want to see a retest the area here when we can decide to sell here. Price is liquidity sweep here. So So I'm definitely gonna wait for the next couple, see the price of kind of both this year and the rest of the world. It is a pretty down about that, because we are overall for it. Our policy for it. All right, so it's 10 for, almost 10 for, 10:15. It looks like there's a lot of smart money getting up in this area. So, the overall bill, the price of the bought. I've been down in the expect this area. Come down here, go back up. But it definitely did us a period sleep here. Got all the liquidity of probably like not just liquidity of the tip. Right, and come down maybe to this paragraph or this paragraph. So, and once we get to about 10:29, then I'll resume this report and see if the next thing is below this here. I'll be right back. It's probably embarrassing both in the windows, but we're not getting enough signal at all. That's why I'm saying out here in the way. If I want to wait for the retest to actually test and say, if we get a confirmation cell, something like that. But it's still good that we already got into the cell, the pipe didn't really move down. That's why we want to wait for the retest. That's why we're going to wait for the next number. So we have about a little bit over 3 minutes for that. Well, 2 minutes. But then I'll bring it out to 20 minutes. So 2 minutes. So it's 10:29 now. We got a cell signal, but we'll see what the second camera does. Wonder if it's going to come up and test the cell. What's not going to actually look good. Three, two, one. Looking for it to come up and retest the cell. That's not looking for. The retest the cell and put it going down, but I might put trigger. Or I might wait for the next number. It's technically below the HMA. The HMA is a tiny area, but it's below the HMA at this point too. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for the next number. But once we hit 10:45, I can turn this recording. I'll be right back. Looks like there's a reaction here. Price is probably starting to react to this liquidity area. See this big wick? That might be a sign. But we'll see what the next candle does. We have about a little bit over 2 minutes, a little bit over a minute after. All right, so it's 10:44. So you see a huge reaction to this area. So that's a sign of this area is probably holding. Let's see if the next couple of candles do. We end up being a confirmation sell. We might sell it down to this point here, and maybe down here. Oh, 45 candle. What is that? Really curious to see what price is going to be at this point. There's a possibility that price might test this area again. We're going to go down. We'll see. But we are overall bullish. The price might actually be testing this area, and the test this area once, twice, and third. It might actually be pushing out. Maybe. Possibility. This might be up close below, maybe. Because of this week here. Might be reacting to this area again. Which might force me to wait for the next candle. And we'll see. And we got a sell signal here. Price tested this area at least twice. This might be our entry. Maybe. Probably going to go for the next candle. It's probably what I'm going to do. That's we're gonna go ahead and take this sell and we'll see what happens. We got a sell signal here to be tested at least twice. We have a risk management in place. So if we lose a trade, we're just gonna take it is gonna basically just be as an expense and keep moving. Building drawdown, but we'll see how it goes. Looks like it might be dropping y'all. See, if it's dropping down. Let's see it popping. It'll be positive for this spot release twice. So institutions are more likely down there to bigger grab to drop this thing. You really want to make $40 in profit. Profit, let's see, we got 60. Yeah, but you, you put it down. Right, it'll total about $57 profit. And we did good in this, and let me document my results and I'll share them with you. Something like that. And guys, I documented my results and I'm about to share them with you. All right, so as you can see, this is my live account inside of Trade Locker. And for today, $54.16. Okay, so we actually did good on this trade. So we definitely gonna study this trade a lot. Right, I can maintain my multis efficient plan. But we did good on this trade. So let me fix this again. And then put my main screen. So as we can see, price drops pretty good here. We got in right here, got maybe about 350 plus points. Price tested this area and went down in here. There might be pressing the solid demand here. It might be able to push that. So if buyers and sellers are probably going to argue back and forth until somebody breaks out. Prices overall better, so it might actually wipe out this liquidity and come back and test further down here and go back up. Or it might actually further test this area down. So I think it's going to go back down because there's a lot of imbalance that has to be filled up. And we got a nice decent entry. We basically waiting for the liquidity sweep up here and up here. The price did that, tested this area, then we waited for the repress, the price connected, and we got something. So not bad. We just got to continue to refine a strategy. So that's it for this session today, guys. And I'll talk to see you guys later.